As we now turn the pages over past that fantastic photograph of Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley, and even more photographs as we go over the page of Sidecar Speedway Racing at the 2006 Westcountry winner, as we now look to race 11, sponsored by the Granary Restaurant at Wadebridge. And while I'm talking about the photographs and everything, I perhaps should mention that the meeting this afternoon has all been videoed, and Bob's videos are just to my right, so you can see videos and DVDs of all the past meetings. So if you missed any in the past, he's got plenty there. Goes back a frightening number of years. If you want an old meeting dug out, then I'm sure he can do it for you. But plenty of compilation albums as well of all the best action over the years. And if there's anything you want to catch up on, or indeed if you want a copy of today's meeting, then let him know. So on the far side, we get them started in race 11, the 1000cc sidecars, second leg rides. Oh, he had a great ride first time out. Indeed, he's out there again. And it is number 9, Miles Simmons, and Kevin Woodley, of course. They've certainly got some strong competition in this one. There's Duncan Tolhurst, who had a brilliant ride first time out. He's sitting there in second place. And Paul Whitelam sitting in third at the moment. So up the back straight they go, and Miles Simmons, who won race 7, and second to him was Duncan Tolhurst, and that's exactly as it is at the moment. Paul Whitelam sitting in third, had a win first time out, so he's got work to do if he wants to keep top of the point scoring. But no question about the determination of Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley this afternoon. They take their second checkered flag, followed home by Duncan Tolhurst. And in third place there, Paul Whitelam. Third place, number 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. Fourth place, number 184, John Hiscock and Gareth Bemister. Fifth place, number 3, Andy Gribble and Moss Janson. 1:14.3 the winning time, 1:14.3. As we stay with the sidecars, we move to race 12. This one sponsored by Don Simmons Plant Hire. And what a clash we got in this one, because if we again look back at those first leg rides, we had wins for Matt Fumarola, we had wins for Rob Wilson. As we look across the far side, will it be a straight race between Matt Fumarola and Rob Wilson, or is anybody else going to get involved? Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates are in there. Oh, they get underway and it's a break going up the far side. Rob Wilson looks to have made the best of the starts. Oh, Matt Fumarola back in fourth place at the moment. Oh, it is Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates that are pursuing in second place at the moment. Matt Fumarola I can now see looking to try and get through into that third place. But Rob Wilson looks in determined form this afternoon. He's certainly firing on all cylinders as he goes into that bottom turn. Well, Matt Fumarola's looking now perhaps to have a go. As Matt Tyrrell's going to have to watch it. If he leaves any gaps, Matt Fumarola's going to try and find them. Into the top turn together, those two, as Rob Wilson doesn't got a clue what's going on behind him. And Matt Fumarola holding a very, very tight line. Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates just really trying to keep the speed on as they've chosen a slightly wider line. I think Matt just looked over his shoulder then. He knows that Matt Fumarola is close to him. He's keeping it tighter this time on the top turn. That was great riding from Matt Tyrrell to keep that second place. Rob Wilson takes the win. Matt Fumarola has to be content with the third place. So, race 12 in your programme, sponsored by Don Simmons Plant Hire. Second time out for the outfit number 24, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. They make it 2 out of 2. First place then to number 24. In second, number 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. In third place, number 5, Matt from Roller and Andy Wilson. Third place, number 5. Yeah, I've done that. Fourth place, number 14, Alan Preen and Terry Preen. The winning time, 1:13.5. 24:69, 5 and 14, 1:13.5 the winning time. So, looking down through your programme, race 13, sponsored by Ken Kernow Windows and Conservatory Specialists. And a chance to see in action once again Gary Jackson and Carl Blyth. Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam Jr. Clive Stoneman and Matt Vickery. Jim Payne and Paul Uglow, Jamie Bray, and no Andy Simons, of course. He went out through injury this morning. Well, they get underway, and right on the far side you can see Gary Jackson has made a very good start. I think that's Colin Blackbourn that's gone with him. Confirm that as they come round. There's changes of places happen in that first turn, but Gary Jackson's got away. It is Colin Blackbourn. And that's Clive Stoneman that's in that third place. He was in the middle of the battles in that first turn. He's got himself in third, but he's very, very close, and he goes up on the inside of Colin Blackbourn, or does he? Colin responds. In comes Clive Stoneman again. He takes second place on that top turn. And while all the battling's going on for second and third place, Gary Jackson and Carl Blyth have got away from them all. Up the back straight they go, and gotta say, probably thinking back over the years of grass track racing, this is the sort of track that would suit Gary Jackson. He loves the big open circuits. And much better ride from Clive Stoneman this time. He's got that second place. Colin Blackbourn still there in third. And a bit of a battle going on for fourth and fifth place. As the checkered flag is made ready, this is going to be a very convincing win for number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Blyth. So, race 13, sponsored by Ken Kernow Windows and Conservatory Specialists. The win for number 23. If you haven't got the number in already, it's the number of Gary Jackson and Carl Blyth. Second place, number 57, Clive Stoneman and Matt Vickery. Third place, number 25, Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam Jr. Fourth place, number 44, Jim Pearn and Paul Uglow. And fifth place, number 88, Jamie Bray and James Googe. 113.3, 113.3. So, race 14, this one sponsored by C&MJ Tyrrell Builders. Chance for, well, I was going to say all 6, but there is only 4 outfits on the line to pick up points from this one. They go into the first turn. Making the best of it is 333 Steve Palmer and Sean Hoskins. Steve Palmer and Sean Hoskins holding it as they go up the back straight. These 3 outfits have got away from our fourth place, number 8, Phil Syms. But I would like to decide who's going to get the best of that battle for second, as Mark Warren and Martin Smith look to have it as they go in that bottom turn. And it's all very close in that second spot. Mark Warren still with the best of it. And Mark Warren and Martin Smith being pursued by well, I think I've finally decided that it was Wayne Westaway and Darren Wills that were sitting in that third place just as they crossed the line. But a good win for Steve Palmer and Sean Hoskins. Race 14 then, sponsored by C&MJ Tyrrell Builders. The win for number 333, Steve Palmer and Sean Hoskins. Second place, number 306, Mark Warren and Martin Smith. Third place, number 118, Wayne Westaway and Darren Wills. Fourth place, number 8, Phil Syms and Dan Bray. 115.5, 115.5. So, race 15 it is that we get underway. We're with the third leg of the Speedway sidecars. And interesting that we've only got 3 outfits, and that's quickly reduced to 2. All sorts of problems for Gary Jackson, who had a good ride earlier on. Now, the interesting thing with the sidecar speedways is that I've checked through the programme while we had that short break, and I see that there are 4 heats. But each rider will only compete in 1. So this one is Morton 1 driver Matthews. He's had 2 rides already. This is the last ride he has to qualify for the final. And you can see that he's got himself in the lead of Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott in 2nd place. So Whitelam Matthews and Dave Hogan it is that hold that lead. But Paul Whitelam hasn't let him get away. Paul Whitelam looks for a space on the inside. Well, Gary Jackson is good machinery going again. I did mention to you earlier that this is the first time out this year for Gary Jackson and Carl Blyth. But the checker play goes. Ivan Matthews gets the win. We're waiting to see when all the calculations are done. It's not enough to get him into the final. So, 3 competitors only. A win for number 15, Ivan Matthews and Dave Hogan. Second to him, number 92, for Whitelam and Alan Elliott. 3rd place, number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Blythe. The winning time, 1:14.4, 1:14.4, 15, 92 and 23. Appleton in form once again as it's number 4 that gets in front and goes round that bottom turn. Looks to have got the measure of the circuit. Number 1, 2, 5. Those 2 together in that 2nd place. Charlie Saunders on the outside, Marty Williams on the inside. And then they can see that Andrew Appleton is certainly wanting to make this one his. This is the 3rd leg ride for competition. Failed engine in his first night. So it will be a question of will 2 wins from 2 rides be enough? Could be enough to Thursday ride forward to qualify for the Big A final. There's our finishing marshal takes his last lap flag in, the 2nd flag is made ready, Andrew Appleton takes it. Charlie Saunders gets 2nd and Marty Williams in 3rd. John Jefferies back in 4th place. So, race 16 then, we move into the 3rd leg rides for the winner 2007 solo competition, and we get a win once again for number 4, Andrew Appleton. Second place goes to number 125, Charlie Saunders. Third place, number 25, Martin Williams. Fourth place, number 114, John Jefferies. Fifth place, number 7, Gareth Hickmott. Sixth place, number 611, John Cox. Seventh place, number 193, it's John Shanes. Eighth place, number 461. Ninth place, number 3. And the winning time, 116.9. 116.9. So, race 17, Henry Orchard, Scrap Metal dealers are actually sponsoring this one, and a chance once again to see Glen straight away in that first turn. Down the back straight he goes. His comment to me this morning was it looked a very interesting circuit. He looks to have got the measure of it. The rider in third as they sit at the moment. But all eyes, I'm sure, on the leader, Glen Phillips. Leigh is very close to him for that second place. Melksham, the riders in front of him getting away. And he holds fourth place at the moment. And as the last lap flag goes out, I think all eyes will be on that second and third place. That's where the track Leigh on the inside, picking up for him on the inside as he forced the gap going into this top turn. I think he has. And he moved in the second place. So a brilliant ride once again from number 42, Glen Phillips. He takes the win. And this was going to be close to this second place, but Leigh gets the better of it. Number 14, Rodney McDonald finishes in third. Rod Melksham in fourth. So we're all looking to see whether Sean Fasso is going to actually push over the line. He looks to have hit problems on his last lap. It was confirmed as a win in race 17, sponsored by Henry Orchard Scrap Mower, for number 42, Glen Phillips. Second place, number 93, Steve Leigh. Third place, number 14, Rodney McDonald. Fourth place, number 91, Rod Melksham. Fifth place, number 46. Sixth place, number 71. And seventh place, number 23, we found out that is Stephen Taylor. The winning time, 117.5, 117.5, as Sean makes his way back to the pits to hopefully try and sort out whatever the problem was. So we move on to race 18. I hope that you've taken note of all the adverts that are in the programme. Obviously, great big thank you goes out to all the sponsors of the meeting. This club certainly would be the first to admit to me they can't go ahead and run meetings like this without all the sponsorship from the supporters. And if you ever get a chance to use these people, don't be frightened to let them know that it was through this meeting that you got to know of them. Race 18, sponsored by Nigel Derrick Electrics. And a chance to see in action Mark Simmons and Kevin Woodley once again. They've had 2 rides and 2 wins. Problems going into that first turn, but getting the best of it is and Kevin Woodley. Oh, it's close for that second place as they go into that bottom turn, but Miles Simmons really getting away from the rest of the field. He does look to have got the measure of the circuit this afternoon and looks to be on absolute top form. There's problems as we go at the back straight though. You can see the passengers and now moving into second is James Bray. It was John Hiscock that's hit mechanical problems, as you can see. pulling out at the top of the field, number 184. Rowe Simmons really does look for this line this afternoon. Jamie Bray and James Hughes holding that second place from outfit number 3, Andy Gribble and Moss Janson. But there's a big gap between them and Rowe Simmons, as he's decided to try a wide line going up that back straight. Just wonder if he's experimenting now to see which is the fastest line around. And he takes his third win of the afternoon. So, race 18 then, a few mechanical tragedies there again, as we see winning in terrific form, number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. In second place, number 88, Jamie Bree and James Googe. Third place, number 3, Andy Gribble and Moss Janson. And in fourth place, number 13, Joe Sturridge and Leigh Toms. 1:13.1 was the winning time, 1:13.1. So it's 9, 88, 3 and 13, 1:13.1. Sponsored by J.W. Lewis Roofing Supplies, and we know the eyes will be watching for number 24 Rob Wilson with the changes as they go into that first turn. There's all sorts of problems, as I saw one outfit go right off the turn. Matt Tyrrell is that's got away as they go down into that bottom turn. Now Rob Wilson in second place at the moment, got some work to do. Well, we know we've seen him have 2 very good wins earlier on this afternoon. Race 3, he's got it all to do. I don't think that start went perfectly for him. Look to have got the better of it as they go round that bottom turn, up the back straight. Oh, I thought it was asking a lot for Rob Wilson to catch Matt Tyrrell, because Matt does look a lot faster than he was earlier on. I think Rob's going to have to be content with second place. Nice Stoneman and Matt Vickery sitting there in that third place. And looks comfortable at the moment, and indeed all the positions look to be spread out. As the finishing marshal collects his checkered flag, it's going to be coming off that top turn. Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates to get maximum points. Rob Wilson and Ian Whale will have to be content with a second. Race 19 then, sponsored by J.W. Lewis Roofing Supplies. A very convincing win for number 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. Second place, number 24, Rob Wilson and Ian Well. In third place, number 57, Clive Stoneman and Matt Vickery. Fourth place, number 306, Mark Warren and Martin Smith. And fifth place, number 8, Phil Syms and Dan Bray. 1:12.6, a very quick time in race 19. So we're quickly underway with race 20, a rather depleted field, but 3 outfits together as they go into that first turn. Leading them coming out of that first turn, and Carl Blyth. Matt Fumarola trying to get through in that second place, and just does it going into that bottom turn. He chases after Gary Jackson as he goes up that back straight. So those two now open up a bit as problems for our third place rider as he got the machinery going again. He's been holding some really tight lines, closer and closer to Gary Jackson. Darryl Sweetland and Milk Bishop look to have had problems, but they've got the outfit going again. As really the action is right up the front of the field with Gary Jackson. Now he's decided to go for the tight lines on that top turn. So is this going to be a very quick run round that bottom turn for Matt Fumarola? Will he have the speed on when he goes up that back straight? He's cut back underneath, he's looking for a way through on the inside. He could be quicker coming out of that bend, and he's found a gap on the inside, but Gary Jackson cuts him off. He's now going to try and hold it really tight to make sure that Matt doesn't get through on the inside. checkered flag goes, it's Gary that holds it. So, 3 outfits only in that one, race 20, sponsored by Hillfox Fresh Produce, but a cracking race between those two. The winner was eventually number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Blyth. In second place, number 5, Matt Fumarola and Andy Wilson. Third place, number 44, Jim Preen and Paul Uglow. 113.8, 113.8, 23, 5 and 44. We move on to, sponsored by Pete and Jill Chamberlain, Grasstrack supporters it says here, and it's with the 1000cc sidecars, and getting off that start line, best of all, is number 74, Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam Jr. the riders in second place in pursuit, and I was expecting to see a better ride this time from Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott, but they're back battling for that third place. Things not come through with them at the moment. In this one, he's had some hard scraps earlier on this afternoon. And Paul Whitelam really is not having things go his own way as he goes wide on that bottom turn, just hanging on to that third place. Oh, one more lap to go. To get his first win in the afternoon. Junior in second. Paul Whitelam still holding that third place, but only just. As we look to see them come off this top end into the checkered flag this time, there's still that scrap going on for third. Duncan Dollars gets the win. Colin Blackbourn just holds on to that third place from outfit number 14, Alan Breen and Terry Breen. So as we complete the third leg rides for the sidecars, race 21 sponsored by Pete and Jill Chamberlain, a win for number 74, Duncan Tolhurst and Terry Salters. In second place, number 25, Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam Jr. Third place, number 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. And in fourth place, number 14, Alan Pearn and Terry Pearn. 113.4 was the winning time, 113.4. So Paul Whitelam been given sufficient time to get himself ready for the last of the qualifying rides for the Speedway sidecars. 4 outfits on the line. So away we go. Paul Whitelam, as you see on the outside, but right on the inside, number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Blyth. We've seen them winning this afternoon. We're looking at making sure they make it through the final. Paul Whitelam is in second place. And Gary Jackson really is getting away from Paul Whitelam at the moment as he goes down past Leigh for the second time. I'm just looking to see who's going to get the best of that battle for third place, because Dave French on the inside is being pursued, on the outside I should say, of Paul Vickery on the inside. Well, Dave French does look to have the better of it as he goes around the outside, but it's the problem for Paul Vickery. So one more lap to go for Gary Jackson to get another win this afternoon in this sidecar Speedway class. And he does look very comfortable. I remind you that I spoke to him earlier this morning. He said it's the first time out for this season, and certainly the Speedway bike seems to be performing very well as he takes another win. So we now turn our attention to the qualifying for the solo winner competition. Race 23 in your programme, sponsored Razor Grasstrack supporter. And the riders, I'm sure, have been tolling the points up in the pits. They know exactly what they've got to do in this last ride. Then of course there is always the attitude of some of them will go, well, I'll just go out and do the best I can in every single ride and hope that I've done enough to get through to the final. So away we go with race 23 in your programme, and best off the line, which is and number 14, Rodney McDonald on the inside. Charlie Saunders it is has made the best of it as they go down the back straight. Steve Leigh on the outside of Rodney McDonald as they come off that bottom turn. Fourth place, not letting those two get away from him. And Steve Leigh looks to have now made second place his. Rodney McDonald has gone wide and Gareth Hicknott has seen it. He's looking for a gap on the inside and he's come through on the second turn. Himself up in the first place. Already got Steve Leigh in his sights as he moves through. Charlie Saunders has certainly been scoring consistently and looks to be making this one his. One more lap to go for Charlie as he comes up past that. Are on number 7, Gareth Hicknott in that third place. Closing down on Steve Leigh once again. It's going to be a challenge on this last turn, I'm not sure. As we see the checker flag being prepared. Oh, Charlie gets the win certainly. Here comes Gareth Hicknott round the outside this time. It's close on the line. Well, that certainly will be one that's decided by the line judge. Because he chose to go wide. I think he kidded Steve Leigh that he was going to come through on the inside as he was trying earlier. All the way around the outside. And we'll see what the result was. So, race 23, sponsored by Razor and Grasstrack supporter. A win, we all know, for number 125, Charlie Saunders, and that close run thing for second place. It was indeed number 93, Steve Leigh, that gets second. Third place, and very, very close, number 7, Gareth Hicknott. Fourth place, number 14, Rodney McDonald. Fifth place, number 91, Rod Melksham. Sixth place, number 46, and the winning time, 1:18.3. 1:18.3 that winning time, 1:25, 93, 7, 14, 91 and 46. So race 24, we stay with the 2007 Westcountry winner solo, fourth leg rides. Race 24 is sponsored by My Motors at Red Roof. See once again in action Glen Phillips, but this time, can I dare say that this might be a free runner for the final? We've got Andrew Appleton and Glen Phillips out together. The playing underway is Andrew Appleton. There as well to try and pick things up a bit in third place. He'll try and hang on to those two as they go down the back straight. But Andrew Appleton looks to have got the better of things at the moment as he comes round that bottom turn. Glen Phillips is not letting him get away. Jefferies is the only other rider that's really in intention for this one. As we look down that back straight, Andrew Appleton looking very comfortable indeed as he goes round that bottom turn. But all preempt things will say this might be a forerunner for the final. Andrew Appleton certainly looks in a very comfortable position at the moment as he sees the last lap flag. And well, he's going to wait for the final to make a real strong challenge. He knows, I'm sure, that second place here is going to be enough for him to qualify. And there's all sorts of problems for Andrew Appleton. He got very close to one of my tail enders there. So race 24 then, sponsored by My Motors of Red Roof. A win once again for number 4 Andrew Appleton. I wait to see what the point scorers make of it. He wants 3 wins from 4 rides, enough to get him through. In second place, number 42 Glen Phillips. In third place, number 114 John Jefferies. In fourth place, number 611 that's John Cox. In fifth place, number 23 Stephen Taylor. Sixth place, number 193 John Shanes. 7th place number 71, 8th place number 3, and the winning time 1:16.9, 1:16.9. So race 25, we obviously sponsored by Clifton Hotel at Newquay. And we're back with the fourth leg of the 1000cc sidecars. Now we know we've got no Andy Simons. The riders will know that this is the last one that they've got to earn points to qualify for the big A final. There is a last ditch qualifying place really, that if you've qualified for the B final, which is race 29, you win that and you get the last qualifying place in the A final. So a nice little one that's creeped into the sport over the last few years, and it does give a last ditch chance for riders to get into the A final, but it's certainly doing it the hard way. So we get underway with race 25, and making the best of the starts is Duncan Tolhurst. That looks like Gary Jackson's come up the inside of him though. No, Matt Tyrrell it is, just come up the inside of him. Gary Jackson is tucked in behind. Made the best of that top turn, but Duncan Tolhurst has come back at him. Duncan Tolhurst finds a gap on the inside as Matt Tyrrell is forced to go wide. Gary Jackson knows what's going on in front of him. He'll be expecting gaps to open up, and he'll try and capitalise on that as they go into the top turn. But Duncan Tolhurst it is, it turns it almost sideways. In second place, very close to him. Gary Jackson's not far away either, he's very close. So the gaps are opened up by riders forcing each other to go wide. Gary Jackson will get through. As they go up the back straight, Duncan Tolhurst, who won his last ride, looks in a good, comfortable position, but Matt Tyrrell is still there. And Sean Yates looking for a way through on the inside. Will they switch in the last lap to try and go around the outside of Duncan Tolhurst? Duncan gets good drive up that back straight. He powers into this top turn. And this is the gamble that he's taken, that he'll just hold it tight on that top turn. He gets across the line and he gets the win. Matt Tyrrell in second, Gary Jackson in third. Duncan Tolhurst was pushed all the way there for that one. Race 25 sponsored by Clifton Hotel at Newquay. A win for number 74, Duncan Tolhurst and Terry Saunders. Second place, number 69, that's Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. In third place, number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Blyth. In fourth place, number 44, Jim Pearn and Paul Uglow. And in fifth place, number 13, Joe Sturridge and Leigh Toms. 1:12.8 was that winning time. 1:12.8. It's getting quicker and quicker as the afternoon goes on. So we get underway with race 26, sponsored by Ken and Carol Westerway of Carnblaze Garage. And 4 outfits only go in this one, but to get to that top turn, it's all sorts of problems for one of our outfits. I think that's Matt right on the inside of the circuit. But he seems to have got the better of it now as he's got into second place. Colin Blackbourn has got away. He's certainly got the lead as he got that back straight. Rob Wilson back in third place at the moment. And we were so quick when we started the day this afternoon. And he's now really got some work to do. Colin Blackbourn, I think, knows he's got to get a few more points to make sure of a place automatically in the A final. As he goes round that bottom turn, Matt Fumarola is the one who's giving him the challenge, looks for a way through on the inside. Matt, again, I think is in a similar position to Colin, that they know a good ride here is needed. 1 lap to go. Oh dear, Matt Fumarola found a space on the inside. Colin Blackbourn trying to close the gap, trying to keep the speed on. He gets to drive up the back straight. They're trying to make sure that the back wheel doesn't jump out too much and spin. They want to keep the drive on to get up that hill. Round the top turn they come, and into the checkered flag. It is number 25, Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam Jr. that get the win. Well, we were hearing the conversations on the radios down, and indeed I can now give you the official result of race 26. It's a win for outfit number 25, Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam Jr. In second place, not how they went across the line, but in second place was number 24, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. In third place, dropped back one place for passing by going off the circuit, number 5, Matt Fumarola and Andy Wilson. And in fourth place, number 8, Phil Syms and Dan Bray. 113.6 was the winning time. So you should have 25, 24, 5 and 8. 113.6. As we get ready for race 27, this one's sponsored by Frost Builders. We stay with the 1000cc sidecars and 3 outfits only on the line. Well, we knew that Rob Bradley was going to be a casualty and not be able to make it this weekend. But one rider that's been going superbly well earlier on this afternoon is Miles Simmons. And he again has got himself out in front. Miles Simmons from Clive Stoneman in second place. He's got himself through in second spot, but he's under pressure for that second place. Oh, his 2 outfits almost together for second, and Miles Simmons, of course, knows nothing about what's going on behind him. He's just got to try and concentrate and find a ticket around this circuit. Because with 4 rides and 4 wins, he most certainly will be featuring in that Big A final. Oh, up the back straight they go, and they do look very comfortable. I'm concerned that he's going a little bit wide on this top turn, but he's certainly got the speed. And if he's out in front, I don't think he's got anything wrong. Stoneman still there in second. And the checker flag being made ready for the completion of race 27. Sponsored by Frost. The win for Miles Simmons, making it 4-4. Miles is trying to find the quickest way around the circuit. I think that his time has confirmed that he has found it, because it's a win for number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. Relatively unchallenged, but finished in second place was number 57, Clive Stoneman and Matt Vickery. In third place, number 88, Jamie Breed and James Googe. The winning time was 112.5. 112.5. So the last of the qualifying rides, race 28 in your programme for the 2007 Westcountry winner sidecar competition. And indeed we've got a full complement of outfits in this one. Whatever the problems were for John Hiscock in his last ride, he's obviously managed to sort out. He's back out there on the start line once again. Underway, all 6 outfits get away together, looking perhaps for poor Whitelam to break, but it's John Hiscock that's made the best of the starts as they go into that first turn. It all closes up going into that top turn, and it is John Hiscock that's problems for poor Whitelam. Poor Whitelam pulls down on that top bend, coming round for the first time. So whatever the problems were for John Hiscock, he's certainly got it sorted this time as he goes up the back straight, leading John Hiscock and Gareth Bemister then off that top turn. And Terry Pierce has got second place. There's a good scrap going on for that third spot. Mark Warren trying to get through on the inside. And does so going up that back straight. Well, you see John Hiscock take the last lap flag. I was watching that first place battle because Mark Warren and Martin Smith got it, but only just from Andy Gribble and Moss Janson. And the checker flag being prepared. This the last qualifying ride of all the qualifying groups. Now we'll then sit and work out who it is that goes in what final. But it's a win for the qualifying for number 184, John Hiscock and Gareth Bemister. Race 28, sponsored by Western Greyhound Coaches. A win for number 184, John Hiscock and Gareth Bemister. In second place, number 14, Alan Pearn and Terry Pearn. In third place, number 306, Mark Warren and Martin Smith. In fourth place, number 3, Andy Gribble and Moss Janson. Fifth place, number 118, Wayne Westerway and Darren Wilkes. 1:13.17 the winning time, 1:13.17.
We're going to run through and start obviously from the youngest ones right the way up to the seniors. So if we can start with the auto cadets, I should of course introduce to you a lady who's done an awful lot of work behind the scenes. Sharon Pascoe is going to do the presentation. She's put all the ranks together, got it all organised, and I think most important of all, she's persuaded the Premier Club to let the juniors have a run out here on this fantastic circuit. So I think, before I start with the individual presentations, I think we ought to make a very big round of applause for the whole organisers behind the scenes, and indeed all the competitors that have taken part this afternoon. A fantastic show, and I think they've enjoyed their day out. We start, as we always will, with third place in the Auto Cadets, and this afternoon the award for third place goes to Saul Woodley.
Well done, sweetheart. Stand up here.
Of course you stand up there, mate. Yeah, get used to it. Right, well, the photographs are taken, then let's move on to second place. And second in the Auto Cadets was Henry Atkins.
Well done, Henry. Well done. You go, sweetheart, up here. Manage.
I think that's the name.
Henry, look at the camera, Henry. Henry the 8th.
So a very big round of applause for the winner of the Auto Cadets this afternoon. He had some brilliant rides. He was riding number 90, I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. It's Joseph Nickel.
Well done, Jay. Well done, you've done it. Alright, up you get, Matt. Alright, let's have the trophy nice and big. Alright.
Look at me then, Joseph. Just around here. Look at me, Joseph.
That's it, even a bit of photography posing training as well.
Off you go then, boys. Well done.
Right, then we move on from the autos to the cadets, where I'm told the technicality is they start to use gears. But they still look far too long to me. Finishing in third place, number 82 in road, Callum Walker.
Well done.
Well done, Callum. Well done, sweetheart.
Well done indeed to Callum, finishing in second place. To Callum, well, no, I better not rush on because you need the photographs taken. Hang on. Camera phones as well. Right, in second place then, he rode number 61, and he was consistently in second this afternoon. I'm sure he's going to do it on another day. Jordan Pethick.
Well done, George. Well done, Matt. Come, alright? Yeah?
Oh, he's up for the rest
Perfect. So you can have a big smile. Yeah?
Camera, Jordan.
That's fair now.
Well done indeed. Well, of course, with the cadets, we say a very big well done as well to all the parents that have backed the kids to get them into this racing format. And one rider, I think, will agree that there was no prizes for guessing who his little hero is. He dresses like him, he looks like he's been in a ride like him. Of course, I'm talking of Zach Woodneck, who won the cadets, Joe Screen lookalike.
Alright, Matt. Boy.
I'm not one who read rumours and gossip and all the rest of it, but it was him that dragged his old man out of the beer tent last night. He said he needs a new mechanic for the day. It obviously worked, Zach. So while all the photographs are being finished off, let's have a big round of applause for the cadets.
Nice big smile. Thank you.
We move on to the juniors, and we start again, as we always do in motor racing, with third place. Some great rides this afternoon, finishing in third, Jack Jones.
Well done, Jack.
Straight up there on the rostrum.
Move closer to him. You don't want to hold the speed.
Smile.
Go on camera.
Well done indeed to third place, Jack Jones. We then move on to second place, and a name that I do recognise from racing in the Southern Centre. Great to see him up here in second place in the juniors, James James.
Well done, James. Yeah, Matt. Alright? Yeah.
Well done, James. toes round.
Well, indeed, as you have in the other two classes, just one more place to fill. It's number 1 in first place this afternoon in the West Country winner, Nathan Stoneman.
Well done, Nate. Well done. What's mine? Well done. Do you want to come down to me a minute? You're a little bit tall for me.
Yeah. I think he's an adult in disguise. Yeah. Can you move over, Nipper? What's his name? Jack. Jack. Over that way a bit. You're in the camera. Right, okay. Look at me, Sharon.
Sorry.
Don't forget the group photograph as well, 1, 2 and 3. So why not give them a round of applause for 1, 2 and 3 in the juniors, Jack Jones, James Shanes and Nathan Stoneman. The intermediates, a much stronger competition of course, and some very hard luck, but he managed to scrape through and keep there in third place after a terrific start this afternoon. In row number 15, it's Danny Stoneman.
Well done, alright? Well done. Alright, you're taller than me
You
now.
better stand on the ground. You stand on the ground.
Don't put your legs.
Look at the camera.
Screen and back.
You won't do all that.
Smile.
Don't worry about it. You're not much
Yeah.
to do. You can hold on to the rail.
Right, we move on to second place in the intermediates. And a tough competition this turned out to be, but finishing in second, Richard Andrews.
Oh, well done.
Somebody with their leathers on. Well done, young man.
Nice
You
to keep
keep
it
that
going.
up.
Smile.
Do it then.
Come on.
Tell us how that's done.
No, I ain't.
God, she's blushing.
I
And of
know.
course, with all of the other awards, we end up that we've just got the last one to give. That is first place, the one they already wanted. But this afternoon it goes to Tom Perry.
We're all getting taller than me, aren't they?
Tom's getting tall since I did have the ACU year before that.
Alright, Tom, come a bit closer because I'm afraid to get close to me.
You'll get told
I'll
off
just
for it.
dig in the ribs to make you smile.
Tom, look at me. Tom, look at the camera. Tom, look at that camera, Tom.
Come here.
I think he'd much rather just be out there riding and all this messing about.
Now
Well
you've got,
done.
no, sit down there, Tom. We're
That's it, you're going to get a team photo now, and I'm going to ask them all once again to give a very big round of applause for the intermediates. You can see that they'd much rather be out there riding and having all these photographs taken. It is, of course, Danny Stoneman, Richard Andrews, and Tom Berry.
Oh, look at me, Tom.
Smile, Tom.
Tom.
Come on.
Come on, Jamie.
I think he's just gutted because he didn't get a kiss.
Well done indeed, guys.
Yeah, Sharon, he wants a kiss for us.
Well, there is just one more award to make, and it's caused us a little bit of confusion earlier on this afternoon, but there was a senior rider, and he ends up getting the award. And I did have 1 or 2 debates with people around me. I reckon he beat himself, and he beat all the other riders anyway. So he's here, he's got the trophy in the seniors. Chesney King!
Well done. Oh, what are you doing over there going around?
That's it, the final of the photographs taken. A big round of applause for Chesney as he leaves the stage. And I think a final round of applause for the organisers for allowing the West Country Junior to go ahead. It's a fantastic racing from the youngsters, and we've certainly got some stars for the future. Well done, let's enjoy the rest of the afternoon, and I'll be up here again later on, I think. But all eyes on the 1000cc sidecars at the moment, because the one only important place, forgetting any prize money involved for 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th, the important place is number 1, and that's what they're going for. Now, I did mention a lot earlier this morning that this really feels like the start of the season for me, and I'm sure it does for a lot of you. A lot of the riders out for the very first time today. I know there's been a few centre meetings, etc. around the Eastern time, a few up country. But one big event coming up on Bank Holiday Monday is the 7th of May.
an all-star solo and sidecar action. Thanks a bit more detail on that one a little bit later as we get underway with this big final. Very important to try and get the win and get a place in that A final. It's close as they go into that first turn. They've gone in very, very quick. We just forced a wide. Colin Blackbourn is in there in second place as he goes into that bottom turn. The dust starts to fly, and as they go up the back straight, Colin Blackbourn is chasing after Paul Whitelam. These two very close, but you can see Paul Whitelam just trying to get the edge. He stayed a little bit wide though. Colin Blackbourn has certainly got the advantage coming off that top turn. And as they go up the back straight, you see these two really now have got away from the rest of the field, and this really is all about first place because it means a place in the final. And as they go across the line, don't look to be comfortable. That's really starting to cause problems with the riders a bit further down the field. But Colin Blackbourn has never given up. He's chased all the way to the line. It looks like a big call now as they come off that top turn. Number 92, Paul Whitelam, I'm sure they'll be disappointed that they didn't qualify automatically. They've got there now. So, race 29 then, the Sidecar B final, sponsored by C&MJ Tyrrell Builders and the Clifton Hotel at Newquay. A win, a very important win for outfit number 92, that's Paul Whitelam and Anna Elliott. In second place, number 25, Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam Jr. In third place, number 14, Alan Pearn and Terry Pearn. In fourth place, number 57, Clive Stoneman and Matt Vickery. Fifth place, number 5, Matt Fumarola and Andy Wilson. And sixth place, number 306, Mark Warren and Martin Smith. The winning time there was 112.4, and that of course completes the lineup for race 32 as you add 92 into that last qualifying place. Well, in fact, I've just been informed from the pits that although they qualified with the earlier points scored, there will be no Rolenberg or Paul Vickery going in this, so 4 competitors only. And even with only 4 on the line, I think it's going to be a tough call to decide who's going to win this one. It's going to be a tough race for sure. Ida Matthews, Gary Jackson, Paul Whitelam. It's been a busy guy this afternoon. And number 3, Dave French on the outside. Well, it's Gary Jackson that's got an absolute flyer of a start. And Gary Jackson it is that goes into that first turn. Starting in the second place behind him is Ida Matthews. Paul Whitelam is there as well. He's in third place. Really has given them a hard ride. One or two people asked me at the interval, what is the difference between these Grasstrack outfits and Sidecar outfits? The most fundamental difference is that there's no suspension on the back end. So you'll see the leading link suspension on the front, and most of them will have rigid sidecars. So there's very little give. For every little bump they hit, they're going to feel all the way through the body. Well, a good scrap between these two at the front because Gary Jackson and Carl Blythe have got that flying start, but Ida Matthews has been pulling it back in. He's getting closer and closer, look for a way through on the inside. There's one more lap to go, and Ida Matthews and Dave Hogan look to be having a go as they lose the front fairing. Well, they've got closer and closer. Will losing that front fairing make a difference? He's looking to go wide, looking to go quick round this last bend. Gary Jackson knows he's there. He can't afford to make any mistakes. He's slowed up on that top there. Well, that really did end up being very, very close on the line. So, race 30 then, the Speedway style sidecar final. It was confirmed as a win across the line for outfit number 23. That's Gary Jackson and Carl Blythe. Second to them, of course, very, very close indeed, Ivor Matthews and Dave Hogan. In third place, number 3, Dave French and Chris Carter. And in fourth place, number 92, for Whitelam and Alan Elliott, who've got to get back in the pits, get themselves fit again and get themselves out for that big A Westcountry final, race 32. We move then to race 31. This is the solo A final. Westcountry winner sponsored by Log Brothers Plant Hire, Kelly's Ice Cream, AG Axton Fresh Products of Southampton. And the competitors, they are number 42, Glen Phillips. Number 125, Charlie Saunders. Number 4, Andrew Appleton. Number 114, John Jefferies. Number 14, Rodney McDonald. Number 25, Martin Williams. Number 7, Gareth Hickmott. Number 93, Steve Leigh. 611, John Cox. And 91, Rod Melksham. Those are your competitors for race 31. This is the 2007 Westcountry winner final. And of course the riders will get the choice of gates depending on who qualified with the highest qualifying points. And slowly they make their way to the line. I think that's Gareth Hickmott that's just coming into line. Andrew Appleton has taken what is from the inside, looking from here, gate 4. Charlie Saunders gone very much in the middle of the gate. He's looking for Glen Phillips. I think Glen again has gone the same as Charlie. They've opted for a middle gate. The reds start to go up, but the starter not happy with somebody something to take. They get underway, it's a clean start. They come past me for the first time. Did Andrew Appleton has broken with them. John Jefferies I can see out there as well, but it is these two that have got away. Andrew Appleton on the outside, Glen Phillips on the inside, and Glen Phillips makes the break going into the bottom turn. Has he gone in too quick? Will it force him wide? Andrew Appleton's hoping it will if he gets through on the inside. You can see that Glen Phillips wants to make this one his as he goes down the back straight. Andrew Appleton has got the work to do as he chases after him into the dust down to the bottom of the field. And again Glen Phillips down to the line. Andrew Appleton the rest of the field has got a battle at L. You can see that Charlie Saunders has won that battle for third place with John Jefferies in fourth. But all eyes on two on these front two as Glen Phillips is wanting to make this one his. Andrew Appleton can only take after him. Wide on the far side, the yellow flag goes up, and they get forward in the bottom turn, and it's tight into the finish because Andrew Appleton has closed up. There's Jefferies running the checkered flag as they come towards me, and it isn't, he's only got the last back flag down, so they've got one more lap to do. And there's Glen Phillips, and Andrew Appleton is still there in second. And I'm sure that Andrew hesitated in the top lane. So this time they've got the running to the checkered flag, and as they come off that bottom turn, Andrew Appleton is very, very close. It is going to be close to the turn. It's just done enough. Oh, well, it's confirmed by the lap scorers. That did look as if Glen Phillips has just done enough. So what a cracking race Andrew Appleton made of it. Both of them will be travelling abroad next weekend. They'll be going up to Germany to compete over there. We know that they fly the British flag well when they ride over there. We wish them the very best for this season. But what a way to start their racing season. Well, that did turn out to be an exciting finish. I thought I got it completely wrong, and I thought that I was finishing the race too early. They've now told me that I had it right. I don't believe it. They did 5 laps. Well, why not? It was good close racing. Why not give the crowd an extra lap? Well, my apologies. I was hoping to give you that result. I will check and double check the results because indeed it has been confirmed that we did enjoy 5 laps, but the official line is that we have to take the results as they cross the line after 4 completed race distance. Doesn't really affect the top 3 or 4 places, but there are a few changes a bit further down. So I can now give you that the win of the Westcountry winner 2007 was number 42, Glen Phillips. In second, very, very close indeed, number 4, Andrew Appleton. In third place, number 125, That's Charlie Saunders. In 4th place, number 114. That's John Jefferies. In 5th place, number 7, Gareth Hickmott. In 6th place, number 93, Steve Leigh. In 7th place, number 14, Rodney McDonald. In 8th place, number 25, that's Martin Williams. In 9th place, number 91, Rod Melksham. And I would have a winning time, but I didn't get it. So we got a winning time for 5 laps, so I'm going to have to give you that one, 1:30. But you want to put in brackets there, that was an extra lap. So we move on to the Sidecar A final. And the Sidecar A final already making their way to the line. This one's sponsored by Keith Sandercock Garage at Bodmin, Clive Frost Builders, Kelly's Ice Cream, FA and AS Jewellery Builders. And the lineup is number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. Number 24, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. Number 74, Duncan Tolhurst and Terry Suiters. Number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Blyth. Number 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. Number 92, Paul Whitelam and Anna Elliott. And I can confirm that there has been a change in the results of race 30. Swap round at 3rd and 4th place finishers, there was a pass made off the track. 3rd place then you should have number 92 and 4th number 3. As we get underway with the big A final, the Westcountry winner for 2007 as they go up that back straight for the very first time. Looking to see who's made the break, and it's Matt Tyrrell that's got to the front. Matt Tyrrell goes to the front, Duncan Tolhurst there in 3rd, and Matt Tyrrell is fighting his way through, but Duncan Tolhurst has got the better of it going into that bottom turn. So Duncan Tolhurst and Terry Simpson go up the back straight, with Matt Tyrrell still there in 2nd. Paul Whitelam is holding 3rd at the moment, and I'm sure a lot of people are surprised to see that Rob Wilson is. Well, as the dust starts to fly, you can see there still might be changes as Gary Jackson has moved up into 3rd place. Paul Whitelam now in 4th, but Matt Tyrrell is still there in 2nd, and leading as they come round that top end is Duncan Tolhurst, who seems to be opening the gaps up. The shout as well now as he's gone very, very wide. He missed it off that start line, and he's fighting back as he now gets onto the back wheel of Gary Jackson, and he looks to take him going up that back straight. Well, Miles is absolutely flying, but he's got a lot of ground to make up, and it's a checker back this time for Duncan Tolhurst. And it was very, very close for 3rd. Well, a tremendous A final and a very, very quick time indeed. The close finish was indeed for that 3rd place. The lap scorers just double checking things. Well, a fantastic win. They certainly had a debatable start to the day. They weren't flying. They seemed to be just picking up the right amount of points to get through, but they saved it all for the final. A tremendous final from Duncan Tolhurst and Terry Saunders. Indeed, show your applause as the riders come round. A great surprise package in the final, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. So the Sidecar A final, let's give you the official result then. As I say, no need to rush off, you can join us for the presentation, maybe a beer before you go, and the win for the Sidecar A final, number 74, Duncan Tolhurst and Terry Saunders. 2nd, number 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. 3rd, he did it on the line, number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. 4th place, number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Blyth. 5th place, number 92, Paul Whitelam and Anna Elliott. 6th place, number 24, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. The winning time, an incredibly quick time, 1:10.9, 1:10.9. We could start with the Sidecars Speedway, and I do feel for these guys actually, because I did try to point out to everybody that the difference really is a lack of suspension. So I imagine it was a bit tough going out there today. And I've managed to grab somebody who was in the awards. Amanda's worked hard, not just today, but for many weeks before, and Chris too was very kindly to give the awards out for the Sidecars. And let's start then with the Sidecar Speedway outfits, and we finish in third place with Paul Whitelam and James Benfield. No? Well, if nobody comes and tells me, I'm going to say what's written in the programme.
It's been quite difficult, it's very enjoyable though.
I mean, when I got here yesterday, I looked at the contours of this circuit and I thought, Speedway outfits? You're joking.
The first few races were fine. The final and the one before that, I was really struggling.
Yeah, you're puffing now, I can see. Well done indeed, the third place. Let's move on to second then, because again they've had a very hard day's racing. Ivan Matthews and Mark Courtney. Alright, I've got to have a quick word before you jump up there, because I know that reading the press in the window we thought we were going to lose you from Grasstrack, but it must be great to get out there on that track today.
Yeah, it was an interesting track, like you say, not straightforward for a speedway bike, but you know, as long as they're not too rough you can get around, and the start line roads weren't too deep, so it was fine.
It was fine, but that was tough going by the end of the day, wasn't it?
Well, it was, but the other two guys that are going to be on there have ridden another bike, so I've had it easy really. So.
Well done indeed. The second place finishes Ivan Matthews and Mark Courtney. It needs us to take the words out of Ivan's mouth there and say that they've worked very hard today. The winners rode a brilliant race. Gary Jackson, Carby! Well, Gary, come over to me this time, because, you know, I just said to these guys, actually, I know I spoke to you this morning, and I said, you know, first time out, tough track.
Yeah, I'm absolutely jiggered.
That's a nice word. Not the usual ones that I hear. No, I mean, riding both classes, very, very tough.
It was. I mean, the track held up well, and we just had to survive each race, so we just survived. My arms pumped right up, so the car was struggling as well. So we did really happy to finish where we did.
Yeah, and Carl, to bring you in on that, I mean, it was a tough track, a big track, but this is what Grasstrack's all about, isn't it?
Well, yeah, you get all that mowed in, but this is typical Grasstrack, so should be on a speedway bike.
Yeah, that shouldn't do on a speedway bike, you're right there, but Gary, high hopes for the rest of the season?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. We've got a new bike coming out for the grass. It should be out soon, probably about a month, so, yeah.
Well, we watch to see that. Well done indeed. Let's give a big round of applause to all three of our victors in the Sidecar Speedway class. Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott, Ivan Matthews and Mark Courtney, Gary Jackson and Carl Blyth. Oh, that's it. You see, I got them out the bus and they forget to give them to them. That's it. Well done indeed to the Sidecar competitors. If you can clear the space for the other events. Indeed, I don't think I can emphasise that enough actually. That was probably very hard going out there on a speedway outfit. Right, we move on now to the solo class, and indeed we expected a big final. It turned out to be a very interesting final, with me thinking I got it right, then thinking I got it wrong. The starter just messing me about a bit, and we have an extra laps racing. But at the end of the day, a very hard fought race, a tough competition, and a very different track to ride. Finishing in third, Charlie Saunders. So I will get somebody up here to present the trophy to you in a second. once they've sorted out the checks as well, I think, is the truth of what's happening here. And a man that's travelled a very long way to be here. I think we all know by now that Will James has travelled over from Australia, where he emigrated to last year. Fabulous to see him here, and good to see him handing out the awards. Because we've got to move on to second place, and one I think was tipped earlier on in the day to do the winning, finishing in second, Andrew Appleton. Well, Andrew, I've got to ask you before you jump up there, I mean, 5 laps? Very interesting.
Yeah, fell in on the arms, I must admit. You know, but I was trying my best all the way through, and Glen done a good first corner and got by me. It's very difficult to pass on this track, and I tried my best on the 5th lap, but they took over 4, so...
Well, yeah, I heard that you did have that discussion that you might want to get it on the checker flag, but there we are. 4 laps is what it should be, and that's what it was. Well done indeed, a great start of the season. Andrew Appleton, second place. So it means that the name that goes in the history books on the Westcountry Winner Trophy for 2007, the winner of the Winner Solo Competition, Glen Phillips. Well, while they're getting the McDonald for it, I've got to ask you, Glen, that, you know, I've been saying all along, actually, hard track, hard days racing, but that was a tough final.
Yeah, it was. Obviously the first race Andrew broke down, was quite close. Having him in the last one felt okay, and then it's just all to do in the final, wasn't it? But track was rough, light compared to what I've been doing this year, just Speedway. But it was still enjoyable and nice to win.
Well, very nice indeed to win. I'll let you go up on the rostrum for the photographs, but let's give him a big round of applause, because the winners of the solo competition, Charlie Saunders, Andrew Appleton, and Glen Phillips. He wants to get one up on the rostrum as well. Yeah. Where's he going? No, he's given up. That's it. Well done indeed, guys. So the final trophies to be awarded, and I'm going to ask Chris to join me once again for the 1000cc. I'm nervous to call them Grasstrack sidecars. They are 1000cc sidecars. A very tough competition, a very big entry, a lot of qualifying. Once you've got through the qualifying, then the big final. Now they finished in 3rd in the end. They missed the start, but a very good qualifying of 4 wins. 3rd place in the Westcountry winner for 2007, Simmons and Kevin Woodley. Oh, that's it. There's people coming up with their miles. I mean, I think the obvious question is what happened in that final?
Don't know really. Just we had good gates all day. Yeah, we wanted a good game in the final. We didn't hardly come out the trap as good. And yeah, when you're in the quality we was in today, that's it. If you miss the gate, you've lost the race really. But yeah, we fought hard and come through, and another lap perhaps we could have gone up a bit further. But no, we really enjoyed it.
That's good. I mean, I've been saying about it was a hard track to ride, but it's a real good grass track. They were using the contours of the land, and they looked absolutely sensational. But maybe not so bad start for the season.
No, very good, our first one. So yeah, a bit tired now, but I think we'll get back into it quick enough.
Well, indeed you will. Kevin, a quick word, because obviously this is your part of the country. Lovely sort of circuits.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool meetings, aren't they? I mean, they're like this, but yeah, it's good. Different, it's not flat. Lots of them are flat, so nice to do something a little bit different.
Well, indeed, nice to do something a bit different. 3rd place this afternoon in the West Country winner, Simmons and Kevin Woodley. Well, I'm hoping that we're going to see some real smiling faces when I call out second place, because they really didn't look like doing it as the racing was developing earlier on today. There was plenty of support in the bus next to me, and plenty of cheering when they actually got across the line. Second place goes to Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. Well, Matt, I've got to have a quick word, because I've just said to Miles about missing the game in the final, but you had an absolute cracker.
Yeah, Sean said go outside, and I thought give it the best shot, and I couldn't believe it. I thought first for a minute, and then it got a bit tight with Duncan there, but no, it's absolutely brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant, fine, on a very enjoyable day.
Definitely, it don't seem so bad taking the stakes down now.
Still work to be done. Sean, a quick word, because you know I have to, because I've just said to Carl there, you know, it's hard work, it's a big track for passengers, isn't it?
It is really hard work. There's a lot of up and down and bumps down out a lot. That's life. It's Grasstrack.
Well, that's right, but did you think he was going to do what he ended up doing in the final?
He needed to kick up the ass.
Well, now you know why you don't normally get spoken to. Well done indeed to second place. There's Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. Well, that's it. The photographers are better organised. It's the start of the season, that they've got to go into training for this sort of thing. Right, the photographs have been taken to the record book, so it means that we've just got first place to fill, and I think, if I'm honest with all of you, that I wasn't expecting to do this well in the final, but they got better and better as the day's gone on. The winners overall, Duncan Thomas and Terry Saunders. Come on, Dan, because I needed to have a quick word. I mean, when you started the day, it all looked a bit shaky, and I thought, no, he's going to struggle to even make the final the way the points were going, is that we?
Yeah, I did think so, actually, but yeah, I just keep at it, and I've got a lot of encouragement around the van, and everybody wants to do well. So yeah, I'm trying for everybody, not just myself, and yeah, we knuckle down and get on with it, and yeah, and I knew I needed to make the start in the final and come off the corner in the first three, and thankfully that's what happened, and yeah, I knew there was going to be a lot of dust behind, so I kept going.
Well, you kept going indeed, but a great way to start the season.
Yeah, we had a good season last year, and that is the trouble. When you have a good year, you've got to start a new season right now, and I've got to try and back up last year, and there's so much competition around, as you can see, and yeah, I just got to keep trying.
Well, you have indeed, but a great start, as I say. The winners of the 2007 Westcountry winner, that of course is Duncan Thomas and Terry Saunders. Well, indeed, that completes the presentations for the 2007 Westcountry winner. I know the last of the photographs are going to be taken, but it only remains for me to say that I hope you've had a great day's racing. I think this has been an absolute brilliant curtain opener to the season. I think we've got a lot more to come this year, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Great to be back here again, and I know that as the season goes on, we will see more and more of this racing. Have a safe journey home, and I hope I'm going to see you at the Grasstrack very soon. Ready for race 3 in your programme, sponsored by R&O Transport, as they come up past me for the first time. Front wheels in the air, but something like number 93 has done himself to the front. And there's problems in that first turn. I can see the passengers hand up in the air for Andy Gribble. Two outfits together then as they go round that top turn. Number 24, Rob Wilson and Ian Well, pursued by Gary Jackson and Carl Blyth. You can see that Gary's looking for a gap on the inside, tries to hold it in tight at the bottom as he found a gap on that bottom turn as they go up the back straight, almost together, as it again looks to be a change coming as Clive Stoneman and Matt Vickery have got it together again. There's three outfits together going to that first turn. drive into the top of the hill. Positions changing as they come down past me. Miles Simmons on the outside, Matt Tyrrell on the inside of him, and Duncan Toller is just tucked in there as well. So it's still chopping and changing as those three outfits are racing together in that bottom turn. And it is Martin Williams has made the better of that second, but John Jefferies is trying to stay with him as he goes wide on that bottom turn. But John Jefferies has certainly got the speed on as he goes down that back straight. You can see he now edges in front of Martin Williams going into that bottom turn. He must be riding some very high gearing because he's riding a very, very wide line. Still got that second place. And that's Clive Stoneman that's in that third place. He was in the middle of the battles in that first turn. He's got himself in third, but he's very, very close, and he goes up on the inside of Colin Blackbourn, or does he? Colin responds. In comes Clive Stoneman again. He takes second place on that top turn. There's problems as we go up the back straight though. You can see the passengers closer and closer to Gary Jackson. And I was expecting to see a better ride this time from Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott, but they're back battling for that third place. The things not come through with them at the moment. In this one, and then here comes Gareth Hickmott round the outside this time. He's close on the line. Well, that certainly will be one that's decided by the line test. And there's all sorts of problems for Andrew Appleton. He got very close to one of our tail enders there. That looks like Gary Jackson's come up the inside of him though. No, Matt Tyrrell it is, has come up the inside of him. Gary Jackson is tucked in behind. Made the best of that top turn, but Duncan Torres has come back at him. Duncan Torres finds a gap on the inside as Matt Tyrrell is forced to go wide. Gary Jackson knows what's going on in front of him. Well, all sorts of problems for one of our outfits. I think that's Matt Tyrrell that was right on the inside of the circuit. And he seems to have got the better of it now as he's got into second place. Well, dear, Fumarola found a space on the inside. Colin Blackbourn trying to close the gap, trying to keep the speed on. He gets to drive up the back straight. Now it's close as they go into that first turn. They've gone in very, very quick. We're just forced to wide. Well, it's Gary Jackson that's got an absolute flyer of a start. Gary Jackson and Carl Clyde got that flying start, but Ivan Matthews has been pulling it back in. He's getting closer and closer, look for a way through on the inside. Well, they've got closer and closer. Will losing that front fairy make a difference? He's looking to go wide, looking to go quick round this last bend. Gary Jackson knows he's there. He can't afford to make any mistakes. He's slowed up on that top bend. They go up, they get underway, it's a clean start as they come past me for the first time. Did Andrew Appleton has broken with them. John Jefferies I can see up there as well, but it is these two that have got away. So this time they've got the run into the Jefferies flag, and as they come off that bottom turn, Andrew Appleton is very, very close. It is going to be close to the just done enough. As we get underway with the Big A final, the Westcountry winner for 2007 as they go up that back straight for the very first time. Looking to see who's made the break, and it's Matt Tyrrell that's got to the front. Matt Tyrrell goes to the front, Duncan Torres is on the inside. And Matt Tyrrell is fighting his way through, but Duncan Torres has got the better of it going into that bottom turn. And he's fighting back as he now gets onto the back wheel of Gary Jackson, and he looks to take him going up that back straight. Well, Miles is absolutely flying, but he's got a lot of ground to make up, and it's a second place this time, but Duncan Torres is going to. And it was very, very close for third.